ಕುಡ್ಲ ನ್ಯೂಸ್ 24/7 ಇದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದ ಪ್ರತಿಬಿಂಬ.
My dear viewers, professionals and taxpayers, are your tax confusions chronic? Do not panic. This is Namma Kudla Tax Clinic. Here we will present you our experts, Vivad se Vishwas, TONIC. I am CA SS Nayak. On behalf of Namma Kudla, I invite all the viewers, professionals and taxpayers to this show, Vivad se Vishwas Scheme 2024. Today we have with us two expert resource persons who are proficient in the field of direct taxes. First of all, let me invite P. Suresh Rao, IRS, Additional Director of Income Tax, retired from Bengaluru. Sir, on behalf of all the viewers and taxpayers, you are welcome to our show.
Thank you. Namaste.
We also have CA S. Srinivas Kamath, a popular and successful leading chartered accountant who is expert in direct taxes practice. He was also chairman of our prestigious Mangaluru branch of the Institute of Chartered Accountant of India in the year 2010-11. CA S. Srinivas Kamath, you are also welcome to our show. Before introducing our guests in detail, we have the tradition of announcing or our best wishes for the special events of the week. We all know yesterday, December 21st, that is World Meditation Day. This World Meditation Day is celebrated every 21st December to give the message of benefits of meditation. The United Nations General Assembly has recognized the potential of meditation to improve contemporary lifestyles by designating December 21st as World Meditation Day. From environmental meditations to closed eye meditations, this age-old practice offers a variety of methods that influence emotional equilibrium and neuroplasticity. We should encourage people to incorporate meditation into their daily lives for improved mental, emotional and physical health in our busy world of constant movement. Meditation is the gateway to a balanced life. Take a moment every day to nurture your mind and soul. So, on behalf of Namma Kudla, I wish all the viewers Happy World Meditation Day 2024. So, if you meditate every day, your mental health will also improve, your physical health will also improve. You can balance your personal life and work life. Both you can balance. So, on 25th December, we all know it is a big day across the globe. So, that is Christmas. World's largest population is Christianity, and across the globe, not only Christians, all the communities, they celebrate Christmas in a grand way. People make Christmas tree in their house, in churches, they pray Jesus Christ, and they prepare that Christmas godali we call. So like hut where Jesus was born, the replica, and people decorate their homes with colorful lightings also. So on behalf of Namakudla, I wish all the viewers happy and Merry Christmas. So Christmas is celebrated every year on 25th December to commemorate the birth of Jesus Christ. So, and Christmas always believes in peace and prosperity for all. So it cheers to the friends who make every Christmas special. May your season be as bright as your presence in everybody's life. Wishing you a Christmas filled with love, laughter, and the warmth of cherished friendships. In this season of giving, may your heart be full of gratitude and your days be filled with the joy of sharing with others, and happy and cheery Christmas. So, on this auspicious and momentous occasion, we are very proud that our team, they have composed one documentary as well as carol song for wishing Christmas. So let us play the documentary as well as carol song.
In a humble manger, on a cold winter's night, the Savior of the world was born, a beacon of light.
Mary and Joseph, his humble parents, were
long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible said, Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. Hark now, hear the angels sing, a new King born today, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day. Trumpets sound and angels sing, listen to what they say, and man will live forevermore because of Christmas Day.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings we bring to you and your King. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. Oh, bring us some figgy pudding. and bring it right here. Good tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Let us applaud the carol song sung by the team Rotary Club of Mangalore Central, and once again all the viewers we wish happy and cheery Christmas. Thank you. Now, one more special event on 25th is Atal Bihari Vajpayee, his birthday. Bharata Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee. That Bharata Ratna title was given to him on his 90th birthday. So, Atal Bihari Vajpayee, he is not a politician, he is a statesman. So, he has lot of visions and he implemented also lot of visions in spite of all odds. He was Prime Minister for 3 times, first term for 13 days, second time for 13 months and third time for 5 years full tenure. He was 9 times Lok Sabha member and 2 times Rajya Sabha member, and he is role model for all the politicians across the globe. He is not to be named as politician, he should be named as statesman. See, James Freeman Clark, he says a politician thinks about the next election, whereas a statesman thinks about next generation. So, Bharat Ratna Atal Bihari Vajpayee belongs to second category. He never thought of next election. He always thought of making India Sadrad Sashakt Bharat, that is a strong nation across the globe. So, let us pray our tribute to Bharat Ratna Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee for his immense contribution to our nation. And we can say in Sanskrit, Shateshu Jayate Shuraha Sahasreshu cha Panditaha Vakta Dasasahasreshu. Statesman Bhavati Va Na Va. The meaning of this is Shateshu Jayate Shuraha. 1 in 100 is a brave person. He was brave. It was proved by nuclear test in Pokhran, Rajasthan in 1998, and he has declared that India is also nuclear nation. So, we are very proud of him. Shateshu Jayate Shuraha Sahasreshu cha Panditaha. 1 in 1000 is a wise man. He is also a very wise man, no doubt about it. Vakta Dasasahasreshu is a prolific speaker. 1 in 10,000 is a prolific speaker. Whereas statesman Bhavati Va Na Va. So, we find very few of the fewest people, rare of the rarest people as statesmen. On behalf of all our viewers, let us pay tribute to Bharat Ratna Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee on his birthday on 25th December. And 25th December, it seems, is a very auspicious day. Jesus Christ also born. Same day Atal Bihari Vajpayee also was born. So, let us continue our discussion on Vivad se Vishwas. Before continuing our discussion, let us have a brief introduction about our resource persons today. P. Suresh Rao. His qualification BCom, LLB, CIAB, and he has been ranked as IRS and served Income Tax Department for 36 years and retired as Additional Director of Income Tax and from Bengaluru. Before that, he has worked for 5 years in our premier public sector bank, Canara Bank. It is a founder's place, Mangalore, which was set up by Ammembal Subbarao Pai, a visionary. So, he has adopted the principles of Ammembal Subbarao Pai in his banking days also. Then he joined Income Tax Department as inspector and he rose to the position of Additional Commissioner of Income Tax, and he has worked in various places: Mangalore, Mysore, Bangalore, Chennai, Vellore and Salem, and worked in various sections like investigation, judicial, high court cell, company circle, central circle, range officers, faceless assessment and intelligence and criminal investigation also. So he has to add feather to his cap. It's a surprising matter. He has not taken single day leave on account of committed leave in his entire career of 36 years, and all 720 days of committed leave in his credit are being surrendered. That means he believes in, if you enjoy your work, you are always on holiday. He loves work. So, and in Jan 2024, it was a really what department can do. He has showed his proficiency in that. Under his guidance in I&CI department, Bangalore, they conducted spot inspection in the case of 3 sub-register of stamps, and in totally detected non-reported and under-reported or misreported transactions of 39,700 numbers for 4 financial years, which has got the transaction value of 47,976 crores. And the spot inspection also detected cases of violation of provision of section 50C and section 56 to 10 of the Income Tax Act 1961. They are 9,504 in numbers, and total value is 3,967 cases violation. So this is the proficiency, and he is a terror also when he is in work, and he is a very soft personality also. So that's why we can explain in one Subhashita, Vajradapi kathorani mraduni kusumadapi lokottaranam chetamamsi kohi vijnatum arhati. That means Vajradapi kathorani, when he is in work, he is a tiger, or he takes only tough decisions. Mraduni kusumadapicha. When he is in other places, social endeavors or whatever it may be, he is so soft, and with his colleagues also he is very soft. Lokottaranam chetamsi koi vijnatu varvati. That means people cannot make out what is the inner strength of such performing people. So Suresh Rao belongs to that category. So on behalf of our Namakudla Business Tonic, we once again welcome to this show, sir.
Thank you.
Next, we have with us, always smiling, always cool, and very wise man in our CA fraternity in the field of direct taxation, and he is none other than S. Srinivas Kamath. S. Srinivas Kamath is a Kenwright, correct, no? Then he has completed his chartered accountancy course and practicing in Mangalore for the last 35 years and specialized in income tax assessments and appeals also. So to add feather to his cap, he was the chairman of Mangalore branch of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India in the year 2010-11. Mangalore branch of ICA is the second largest ICA branch in Karnataka state also. So he is none other than CA S. Srinivas Kamath. He is always cool. He accomplishes his all objectives being a cool person. So there is a saying, while interacting with a person, you should generate more light than heat. So his objective also, he always generate light, he never generate heat. So in Subhashita also we can explain him in simple. Cool, who is the cool person? Chandanam Shitalam Loke, Chandanadapi Chandrama, Chandra Chandanayor Madhye Shitala Sadhu Sangatihi. That means Chandana, Shrigandha, that is the coolest object in the world. Chandana. Chandra, when it becomes Chandrodaya, then it will be more cool. Whatever may be the hot spot, it becomes very cool. Chandra Chandanayor Madhye Shitala Sadhu Sangatihi. That means Shrigandha, Chandan is also cool. Then Chandra, moon is also cool. But Sajjan ka sahwas bolte hai na. So that is more cool. So CA S. Srinivas Kamath belongs to that category. On behalf of all our viewers, both of you are welcome to our show again. So today's our topic is Vivad se Vishwas. Earlier in 2020 also, Vivad se Vishwas scheme was announced. Nearly 50,000 crores was garnered by our central government from that scheme. And now in the last 2024 budget on 22nd July, our Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced in the budget itself, and this Vivad se Vishwas scheme 2024, that is direct taxes Vivad se Vishwas scheme 2024, was incorporated in the finance bill itself, and it is a part of the Finance Act. So it is effective with effect from 1st October 2024, and when it will end, it has not been told. But before 31st December, people can declare under this Vivad se Vishwas scheme without any additional amount. If they declare after 31st December, they have to pay additional amount also. The very purpose of this scheme is to avoid and reduce litigation. See, there are 4 layers in litigation in income tax. First, if against the assessment order of the assessing officer, if the assessee is aggrieved, okay, if agreed addition, no problem. If it is aggrieved addition, so we can go to first appeal, that is CIT appeals. From CIT appeals, then it will be escalated to IT8 Income Tax Appellate Tribunal, from there High Court, then Supreme Court. So many cases are pending in these various levels that we will discuss about it. To reduce this tax litigation as a part of ease of doing business, ease of taxpayers also, that code has also been introduced by CBDT. As a part of that mechanism, they have introduced this Vivad se Vishwas 2.0 in 2024. So with this small note, I would like to continue the show. See our P. Suresh Rao, you are in the department for 36 years. You have rich experience in almost all the departments. What are the new initiatives taken up to ease the tax ecosystem in India by the government? Can you just brief about it?
Yeah. Regarding this, government has taken various measures for the ease of compliance regarding taxation matters, starting from amendment in the Act, provisions of the Act. The latest one is regarding taxation slabs. So you may be knowing there are now new regime and old regime has been brought forward. So people, because earlier regime, there are a lot of complication in claiming various deductions. To do away with all these complications, the government has brought out the new regime, taxation slab, wherein the assessee is not eligible to claim any deduction. Straight away he can compute the tax on the taxable income based on some simple rates. So these various claim of deduction have been done away with now. And similarly, the government has brought so many amendment, inserted new sections, clauses, subsection, explanation, etc. There are so many things. So I can measure in respect of the business people. So one is simplest is 44 AD. You know, the business people up to 2 crores, they need not maintain books of accounts. They need not get the books of account audited. Straight away they can declare at the rate of 8%. Suppose in case of the persons who are doing the business on cross with the not without any cash, up to 90% if receipts are above 90% and payments are above 90% without cash, that means with the check or crossed DDs etc., he need to declare only 6% up to a turnover of 10 crores. Coming to professionals also, even professionals also, for up to 50 lakhs they need not maintain books of account, and up to 75 lakhs again I told you, if their receipt and payments, 90% of the receipt and payments are through check or through DDs without cash, then they need to declare only 6% up to receipt of 75,000. This is regarding the provisions of the income tax. Coming to filing of the returns or regarding assessment procedure. Here the first part is regarding filing of the returns.
Online.
Now that e-filing of return is now brought forward for the last so many years. There also year by year the returns are being simplified. They have brought out Sahaj, Saral, ITR1 for this. So these are even simplest forms are being brought out. The assessees can themselves can fill up the forms and submit the return of income, especially for salaried class. And the small time business person also, he need not refer to any chartered accountant or tax consultant. He himself can file the return of income. This is regarding the filing of the returns. Then coming to assessment procedure. Now earlier that manual assessment procedure was in prevalent. That has been done away with. Now faceless assessment has been brought out. Seeing the lot of complication for the assessees, this faceless assessment has been brought out. In this faceless assessment, sitting in his office itself, the assessee will not know who is the assessing officer who is doing the completion, doing the assessment. So that has been brought out. So now from 2019-20 onwards, all assessment procedures are now being faceless. Now coming to appeals. For appeal also now, earlier it was manual, you have to submit the form 35 manually. Now this has been simplified and now e-filing of appeal is also brought out. And coming to litigations, you know, there are so many as you have referred. Now at the timing there are around 6 lakhs, it is actually estimated 6 lakhs appeals are pending with the various appellate authorities, and the total amount of dispute is around 10.6 lakh crores. So to avoid is to reduce the number of litigation, government has taken various measures. One of the measures is they have increased the limit for filing appeal by the department side. So the latest one is for filing second appeal, government has gone for 60 lakhs before ITAT, and for High Court they have increased the limit for 2 crores and 5 crores for appeal before the Supreme Court. These are the various limits. By increasing the tax limit, so government has reduced the number of litigation to be filed by the department.
Then summary assessment.
And summary assessment. And one point the other is there. And regarding lot of arrears there which are struck in the appellate proceedings. You may remember, I don't know, in 1998 the government has brought Kar Vivad Samadhan scheme in 98. That's I think first scheme brought out by the government. Then again one more scheme was brought in 2016. Direct taxes Samadhan scheme they have brought out in 2016. And you may be knowing now 2020 they have brought out Vishwas scheme, that's 1.0, and now they have brought out Vishwas scheme 2024.
That means the gist is government's intention is to reduce the litigation and make ease of tax payment, and the tax ecosystem they want to make it the best.
Yes.
Correct, no? Now Srinivas Kamath, you would like to add something? What is the ease of doing tax payments and
Yeah.
what is the
Yeah.
new developments?
Yes, yes. Say now,
Because you are in practice for the last more than 3 decades.
yes,
So in the initial and now, lot of changes have happened.
yes,
What are all those things eased out
yes,
taxpayers?
yes. So what sir has covered almost all new aspects in ease of taxation or ease of taxation compliance, so that it helps in ease of doing business in India. As a from litigation angle, what changes government has brought in last 8, 10 or 11 years? So one is virtual hearing. So previously we used to spend more time or waste of time in traveling.
Why after
There
going
itself-
there,
correct.
today is holiday or today officer is not there.
Yeah, sometimes
busy.
Yeah. So now in sitting in my office, etc., we can argue say up to tribunal level. Even before our assessment or commissioner appeal level, there is a faceless hearing. You can again sit in your office, you can argue, you can involve your clients or taxpayers also. Say earlier we only used to go, now they can involve, they can also sit and they can watch what is going on. That is most important
Transparent.
aspect, transparent. In litigation side I am talking, since today's topic is Vivad.
Correct.
I am talking from that angle. Another thing, so in filing of return, I or as a taxpayer or auditor, I myself get entire transaction known as one AIS, annual information system. Even if I miss say one bank account or one dividend account, system itself shows to me, it reminds, oh, I am having that particular transaction.
And especially this 26 AS.
Yes.
That is also a dynamic thing
Yes,
introduced.
all TDS, etc., automatically, all in
All your
system I will
transactions
get.
will.
So these are
Even if you have forgotten, it will remind you.
yes. So these are the certain say due to technology advancement, government is quick in adoption of these measures, so that to help the business community or professionals, etc.
One more thing I want to add. Even these tax rates have also been mellowed down.
Yes.
Companies up to 400 crore turnover, only 25% tax. Surcharge in case of companies, it has been reduced. And cooperative society, they have brought at par
Yes.
with the companies as long as the tax rates and surcharges are concerned. Even that basic exemption limit has been also substantially enhanced. Lot of initiatives has been taken up. Let us applaud the efforts. Even in the last budget, this long-term capital gain, even though many people were resisting, so indexation problem, old property problem, that this and all, simply they have made in, if you don't want to claim all these indexation and others, straight away 12.5% on long term instead of 20%. See, when any enactments come, some people they get aggrieved, some people they get benefit. We cannot please all the people at all the times. But the initiatives are really encouraging, we should say. Our professional work has been reduced because of that. We may be aggrieved, not as taxpayers are aggrieved. Now let us directly come to this Vivad se Vishwas scheme. Under this Vivad se Vishwas scheme, why this has been brought and what are the benefits under this scheme? What is the intention, objective behind this scheme?
As I already referred, lot of litigations are pending at various appellate authorities. So reduce the number of these disputes. The government has taken various steps, I already told. So one of the effect is so many Samadhan schemes. So this, they have seen in the last Vivad se Vishwas scheme, it was a profoundly success. It was around 1,46,701 disputes have been resolved with the tax efforts of 1 lakh crores. So
Not 50,000.
No, 1,46,701 number of dispute
Okay.
with the tax effects of around 1 lakh crores.
Okay. Government got revenue 50,000 crore, they told.
No, I am telling disputes.
Okay.
Number of
So much
disputes is
amount.
146,701.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Understand.
disputes 146. Revenue is 50,000 maybe, but this is 1 lakh. Amount of disputes I am telling.
Correct.
So this is the thing. So what is the object? of bringing these type of Vivad Vishwas schemes. So first is to provide a platform for the taxpayers wherein they can settle their dispute in the department without any lengthy procedure. So this is one other procedure. And second is, I have told number of litigations. So at present around 6 lakhs number of disputes are pending. So reduce the number in various courts so that the efficiency of judiciary system will be improved. So because this number, you have seen, they are under great pressure, various appellate authorities under great pressure to dispose of the cases. Even recently the government have created additional post of around 100 number of posts at the level of GCT,
Joint
commissioners and additional commissioners. This is only because of the increasing number of litigations. So reduce that, the government has bringing this type of scheme.
Okay.
Third one is for encouragement of voluntary compliance. This is one of voluntary compliance where the assessors are coached to file the declaration under this scheme so that they can reduce their tax burden and they can reduce their time, they can save a lot of time. And the last one is revenue collection. Ultimately the aim of the government is to collect the tax.
Correct.
Though the tax is surging now in the recent days, you can see, you have seen the reports recently after this third installment of advance tax, the net tax collection have increased by around 16.5%. So growth is there in tax collection, but still with this bringing out of this type of scheme, government is collecting a lot of tax.
One caller is that we will attend before continuing this. Good morning. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಾನು ರಾಮರಾವ್ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು.
ಓಕೆ.
ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಕ್ರಿಸ್ಮಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ನನ್ನ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಅಡ್ವರ್ಟೈಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಉದಯವಾಣಿಲಿ ನೋಡಿದೆ ಇದೇ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಗಿವನ್ ದಿಸ್ advertisement at least 1 month earlier. During 1980s, there is a voluntary disclosure scheme. What is the difference between that scheme and the present Vivad Vishwas scheme? Next, tax deducted at source in bank deposits was a scheme introduced by Sri P. Chidambaram when he was the finance minister. It is an unnecessary workload for bank staff and the tax department staff. That scheme should be totally abolished or the limit should be substantially increased. Such a time saved by income tax department staff can be utilized for conducting raids on politicians who spend crores of rupees and unaccounted money for election purpose, rich film actors and some cricket players. Next, if any person gives clue of a black marketeer or tax defaulter, whether their names will be kept confidential by income tax department. Next, what is the role of chartered accountants in making the scheme grand success? Next, recently government sold the properties of Vijay Mallya and 2 others and credited nearly rupees 15,000 crores to their bank loan account. Government should take such steps very often. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Ramarao is a productive Ramarao. He asks always good questions. Let us answer all these questions one by one. Before that, now who are all eligible under this Vivad Vishwas scheme? Whether everybody can apply or who can apply and who cannot. First we will talk about who are eligible to apply under this Vivad Vishwas scheme.
So first of all, there should be Vivad. What is Vivad? To say it in simple terms in English, appeal must be pending. Appeal must be pending. What is the cut-off date? Whether the appeal filed today is eligible? No. So cut-off date is introduction of finance bill, last finance bill, which was 22nd July or previous day of introduction of finance bill, 22nd July 24.
Correct.
So all appeals filed and pending as on 22 July 24 are eligible to come under this scheme.
Okay.
Again, there is always there is an exception or limitation. They have said in this Vivad Vishwas scheme too, they said whoever is searched, they cannot come under this Vishwas scheme. whatever may be the reason.
No, who cannot, we will talk later.
Yeah.
Then writ or special
Yeah,
leave petition
yeah.
filed by the declarant
Yes.
with the income tax authority.
Yes.
Revision petition
Yes.
before the PCIT.
SLP.
And objections filed before disposed resolution panel. Correct, no?
Yes.
All these are covered.
Correct.
no?
Yeah.
So this is the thing.
Yeah.
Now who are not eligible?
Yeah. The first eligibility
Who are
criteria,
excluded?
non-eligible, who are excluded from the purview of this scheme. The first one is related to the assessment made. Assessment may be made under various section 143, 144, 147, 153A. So many sections are there. If any assessment is made on the basis of search initiated under section 132 or 130A.
But it is with the, there is a difference between the Vivad se Vishwas 2020 and Vivad se
That's
Vishwas
the difference.
2024.
In there, it was allowed subject to the limit that the
5
tax up to 5 crores, if these assessments are pertaining to search assessment, they were eligible for coming under
That
this
is
scheme.
2020 scheme.
It is 2020 scheme. In
Now
this
this scheme search assessments are
entire assessment
excluded.
based on the search is not allowed to be eligible for this scheme.
Okay, they don't want to give immunity for search cases.
Search cases.
Okay.
Second is where prosecution is instituted. That's the difference between prosecution initiated and instituted.
What is the difference?
See, initiation is the prosecution proceeding started, they will issue a show cause notice to the assessees. Then it is only initiation, it is not instituted. After getting
In such cases they can cover.
in initiation, in my opinion, it is allowed. But if it is instituted, those cases are not allowed. These people are not allowed to come under this scheme. Then the cases where assessment is made based on the income from a source which is located outside India or which is
Foreign income. Assets.
undisclosed asset outside India, they are not eligible. Then there are cases where the information, the assessment is based on the information under agreement referred to in section 90 and 90A. That's a DTAA. These cases will not come under the purview of this scheme. And there are so many cases.
PMLA cases.
PMLA cases, coffee processor cases, or PBT cases, PC cases. Those cases also will not come under the purview of this scheme.
Do you want to add anything?
No, sir has covered almost all aspects.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, what is this? There are two categories of SSCs. One is new appellant case, another is old appellant case. What is this new appellant case and old appellant case? What are the differences in this?
So we have already spoke. There are now two Vishwas scheme. One was introduced in 2020, where cutoff date was 31st January 2020. Appeal pending as on 31st January 2020 was eligible to come under Vishwas scheme.
Okay.
1.0. But due to COVID or various reason,
and still
many people could not take the advantage of that Vishwas scheme. For such people, if they want to come, now they have categorized as old litigants or old appellants.
Okay.
31st. They have to pay a little more tax than the new.
Okay.
New appellants. Now all those appeal pending after 31st January 2020
up to 22nd July 2024, they are new appellants. Okay. So tax payment for old appellants is little bit more than new appellant. Okay, that we will discuss about in detail.
Correct.
Before that, one viewer's
I want-
call is
I
on
want
viewers.
to add one more thing here
Okay.
regarding old appellant cases. And Kamaji has said yes, appellant which is pending as on 31/1/2020, and that appeal should be continued in the same appellate forum. That's very, very important.
Oh, if it is
Suppose
escalated to
change
next forum.
here, that is not eligible. I told you coming under that.
Okay,
category.
that time suppose it is with CIT appeal. Now if it is in
ITAT,
tribunal or high court,
then again he is not a old appellant. He is a new appellant.
new appellant.
Because
but
yes.
eligible.
He is eligible under new appellant.
Okay.
So he can get reduced amount of tax liability.
Okay, okay. Good one.
Disadvantage.
Okay, okay. Now we will attend one more caller. Hello.
Hello, namaste. Surya Prasad Bantola.
Surya Prasad, you can ask questions only relevant to Vivad se Vishwas. Please ask.
ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ನಾವು ಈಗ ತೆರಿಗೆ ವಂಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದು ಉದಾಹರಣೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಅಡಿಕೆ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರಿಗಳು ಅವರು ಅವರ ಕೆಲಸದಾಳುಗಳ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ 0 ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಇರುವಂತ ಅವರ ಸೇವಿಂಗ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಇರಬಹುದು, ಇವರು ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ಅವು ಆದಾಯ ತೆರಿಗೆಯನ್ನು ಅಥವಾ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇವರು ವಂಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಇನ್ನೊಬ್ಬರ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಗೆ ಅದು ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. 1 ಲಕ್ಷ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬಿಫೋರ್ 10,000 ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗೋಗಿದೆ ಇದು ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಬೊಕ್ಕಸಕ್ಕಾಗ್ಲಿ ತೆರಿಗೆಗಾಗ್ಲಿ ವಂಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅದು. ಒಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗಣಿಗಾರಿಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ಮರಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಟಿಂಬರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಥವರೆಲ್ಲ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಇದು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ, ತೆರಿಗೆ ವಂಚನೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದಾಗಿ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಆದಾಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕೋತ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯ ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದೊಂದು. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು, ನಮ್ಮ ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಸಂಪ್ರದಾಯ ರಾಜಕೀಯ ವಲಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಡು ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಒಂದು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿಗಳನ್ನು ಕೊಡುದು, ಜನರ ಆದಾಯದ ತೆರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ದುರ್ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡುದು. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಮ ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಆಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಸರ್ಕಾರವಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಆದಾಯ ಇಲಾಖೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಬಹುದು ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ವಿವರಿಸಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಬಹಳ ಒಂದು ಉತ್ತಮ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಸೂರ್ಯಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಅವರೇ. ಅದಕ್ಕೀಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಅದರ ಮುಂಚೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಲರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ವಿಲ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್. ಹಲೋ ಹಲೋ, ಹೂ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್?
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ.
ನಾನು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ರೇವಣ್ಕರ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕನ್ನಡ ಸಾಹಿತ್ಯ ಪರಿಷತ್ನ ಅಧ್ಯಕ್ಷರು ಮಾತಾಡೋದು.
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ರೇವಣ್ಕರ್, ನಿಮಗೆ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಸರ್.
ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ನಿಮ್ಮ
ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಏನಂತ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. 10 ವರ್ಷ, 5 ವರ್ಷ, 8 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ. ಅದು ಯಾಕೆ ಸರ್? ಒಂದು ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಮತ್ತೆ 5-6 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಷ್ಟು ಕಟ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅವಾಗ ಶಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ.
ಆವಾಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ, ಅನ್ನೆಸೆಸರ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಇದು
ಒಂದು. ಮತ್ತೆ ಸರ್, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಒಂದು ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಎಷ್ಟು ವರ್ಷದ ಪುಸ್ತಕಗಳು ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಅದೊಂದು ನನಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಕೊಡಿ ಸರ್. ಕೆಲವು ಜನ 8 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಜನ 10 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವು ಜನ 12 ವರ್ಷ ಅಂತಾರೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಮಾಹಿತಿ ಈಗ ಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಓಕೆ ಓಕೆ. ಈಗ ಪ್ರಪ್ರಥಮ ಸೂರ್ಯಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅವರು ಕೇಳಿದರು, ಇದು ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ಸ್ಪೆಸಿಫೈಡ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ AIR ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. ನೀವು ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿಸ್ಟ್. ಅದು ಯಾವುದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅದು ಲೈಮ್ ಲೈಟಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಈಗ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದರೂ ಈಗ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ಯಾನ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನವರು CCTV ಹಾಕದೆ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹತ್ರ CCTVಯ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಉಂಟಲ್ವಾ? ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಬ್ರೀಫ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
ಇದು ರಿಗಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಫೈಲಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ SFTs.
ಹೌದು,
SFT ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ 285BA. ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು, ಕನ್ನಡಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅರ್ಲಿಯರ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೈಲಿಂಗ್ AIR ಬೈ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಟಿಟೀಸ್. ಸಪೋಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಂಟಿಟೀಸ್ ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಲ್ ದಿ AIR. ಫ್ರಮ್ 2015 ಆನ್ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಫೈಲ್ SFTs. They are compulsory or liable to file SFTs. Who are those SFTs? It is in all rule 115B. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆ ರೂಲ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದೆ.
ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಇನ್ SB 10 lakhs and above aggregate amount.
ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ SB ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 lakhs and above aggregate amount
ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಇಡೀ ವರ್ಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲ್.
ಹೌದು,
ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕಿಂಗ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ.
ಸಪೋಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಡೆಪಾಸಿಟ್ ಬೈ SSC. Suppose SSC has got various number of accounts. All accounts are linked to the PAN number.
Correct.
So it will automatically merge all the entries in all the bank accounts. This is regarding savings bank account. And coming to current account,
50 lakhs
is the limit for that. Similarly, there are so many
expenditure in credit card.
Expenditure in credit cards.
In cash more than
credit card. That's called 2 lakhs and above. So then there is a reporting entry that those credit card companies has to submit the
foreign travel.
All travel and foreign travel they have to submit. And
investment in fixed deposit, mutual funds.
That is about, and they
companies new shares.
Company new shares.
Public subscription.
Then more than that, cash transaction above 2 lakhs by the SSC.
Any purchase of properties.
And purchase of property
30 lakhs and above.
and 10 lakhs about without PAN, 30 lakhs about with PAN or without PAN. So there are reporting entities who have got this data, they are made to file SFTs within due date.
ಸೊ ಅದರಿಂದ ಈಗ ಸೂರ್ಯಪ್ರಕಾಶ್ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಅವರು ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವರು ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ಬೀಳ್ತಾರೆ.
ಹೌದು.
ಸೊ ದೇ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್. ಟುಮಾರೋ ಇಫ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಕಾಟ್ ಬೋತ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ GST ಆಸ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿ ಪೆನಲೈಸ್ಡ್.
ಹೌದು
ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಹೌದು.
ನಾವು
penalized ಅಲ್ಲ, seeking that they will be called to explain for the sources ಅಷ್ಟೇ. There is no penalty as such for deposit in the cash in the bank. Only you are liable to explain for the sources.
Correct, I got it.
And for cash deposit again they will charge some charges, service charges.
And under section 269 ST, if anybody receives for one occasion, one event or one transaction more than 2 lakhs in cash, so equivalent amount of penalty for the person who receives. For example, now marriage ಅಂದರೆ ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಡೇ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಮೆಹಂದಿ, ಸಂಗೀತ, ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್, ರಿಸೆಪ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ವೆಂಡರ್ ಹತ್ರ 2 lakhs and above ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಒನ್ ವೆಂಡರ್ ಇಫ್ he receives from the party then more than 2 lakhs, even aggregate adu event total
more than one time, more than 2 lakhs.
Correct. And so then it is they will be penalized.
They will not be penalized. First of all, it should be reported by the person who receives it. He should receive it. That's the main thing. Provided he is a 44AB case, he is a audited case, other he has to report in the form 3CB. ನೀವು ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ರಿಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಓಕೆ, ನಾವೀಗ ಶ್ರೀನಿವಾಸ್ ಕಾಮತ್ ಅವರೇ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ರೇವಣ್ಕರ್ ಹೇಳಿದರು ಕೆಲವು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ 5 ವರ್ಷ 6 ವರ್ಷ ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನು ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಷನ್ ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತು ಮುಂಚಿದು. ನೀವು 26ASಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಟ್ ಆಗುವಾಗ ಕೆಲವು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ಇವಾಗಲೂ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಅನದರ್ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಇಯರ್ಸ್ ಒನ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ದ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ಸ್?
ಈಗಿನ ಅಂದರೆ ಈಗ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿದರು ಟೈಮ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕೆಲವರು 8 ವರ್ಷ 10 ವರ್ಷ, ಅದು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಲಾ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಪ್ರಿವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ to keep the 10 years
plus foreign assets are 16 years.
At present for domestic transaction they have reduced to 7 years, 6 plus 1 year, 7 years ವರೆಗೆ books of account ಇಡಬೇಕಾಗ್ತದೆ. 1st April 2017 ನಂತರ ನಾವು ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರ ಮುಂಚೆ ಈಗ ಇಡುವ ಅಗತ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇದು ಕೇಸಸ್ ಫಾರಿನ್ ಅಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಕೇಸಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಟು 16 years will continue. In some cases up to 10 years.
10 years 148 ಗೆ ಈಗ if the taxable income is above 50 lakhs, so tax if it is above 50 lakhs,
50 ಲಕ್ಷಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ up to 10 years they can go back.
They can reopen, they can open the assessment.
Okay, ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಸೇಫರ್ ಸೈಡ್ 10 ವರ್ಷದ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಇಡುವುದು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದು. ಫಾರಿನ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರೆ ಅಪ್ ಟು 16 years
ಎಕ್ಸ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಇಯರ್.
ಹೌದು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ
ಕರೆಂಟ್. ಹೌದು.
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರ್ ಅವ್ರು ಕೇಳಿರಿ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ದರ್ ಆರ್ ಸೋ ಮೆನಿ ಅದರ್ ದೆನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿವಾದ್ ಕೇಸ್, ನಾನ್ ವಿವಾದ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲಿಟಿಗೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಅಪೀಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಈಸ್ ಪೆಂಡಿಂಗ್. This, as you said, it is mainly from conversion from manual to.
But what is the solution?
Yeah, no, they have introduced.
ಯಾರು ರಿಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
They have introduced in this budget, last budget, up to 25,000, no question asked. It is written off.
Okay.
ಈಗ ನಂದು ಒಂದು ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ 24,000 ಇದ್ರೆ ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ಲಿ written off in their department books. That is one good measure. Good. So they may increase it slowly. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಒನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನವರು ಸರಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ CP ಗ್ರಾಮಿಗೆ ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಆವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಾಂಬ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್.
ದ ಇಂಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಗವರ್ನಮೆಂಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದಟ್.
ಈಗ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ನಮ್ಮದು ಕೆಲವು ಈಗ ಓಲ್ಡ್ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಉಂಟು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅಸೆಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ನಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನವ್ರು ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋದು? ಅದು ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಬೈಫರ್ಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದು, ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು, ಉಳಿದದೆಷ್ಟು ಅಂತೇಳಿ. ಅಂಥ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಪುನಃ ಆರ್ಡರ್ ಕಾಪಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟಿಂದ?
But has got, because earlier there was a scheme for AST, Now from 1920 all assessment arts are available in ITBA. Earlier arts are there in EST. So that is available with the department. I don't think there is any problem in getting the copies of the assessment orders.
Okay. Who assessing officer has to
Assessing
give?
officer concerning AO, where the assessment is completed, he can give a copy of the assessment order.
Okay. Hello, one more caller. Hello.
ನನ್ನ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಗೆ ಉತ್ತರಿಸಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಸರ್. ಏನ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾ, ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಸಾಂಪ್ರದಾಯಿಕಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ರಾಜಕೀಯ ಪಕ್ಷಗಳು ಈಗ ಒಂದು ನಾಂದಿ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಜನರ ತೆರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಯಾವುದೋ ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಯಾರನ್ನು ಓಲೈಸಲಿಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಅದು ದುರುಪಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಆಡಳಿತ ಯಂತ್ರದ ದುರುಪಯೋಗನೂ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ದುಡ್ಡು ವಿನಿಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ದೇಶದ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ, ಬಡ ದುರ್ಬಲ ವರ್ಗದವರ ಏಳಿಗೆಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು, ಕಲ್ಯಾಣ ಯೋಜನೆಗಳಿಗೆ ವಿನಿಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನನ್ನ ಬೇಜಾರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ಅನಿಸಿಕೆ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನು ಈಗ ದುರ್ಬಳಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಚುನಾವಣೆ ಅವ್ರು ಗೆಲ್ಲಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಜಿಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆದ ಕಾರಣ ಅದು ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಆಯೋಗ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ತೆರಿಗೆ ಆದಾಯ ಇಲಾಖೆಯವರಾಗ್ಲಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಅವರ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಪಕ್ಷದ ವಿರುದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಕಾನೂನು ಕ್ರಮ ಕೈಗೊಳ್ಳಬಾರ್ದು? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ದುರ್ಬಳಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಹಣ ದುಡ್ಡು.
ಈಗ ಓಕೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತು. ಈಗ ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಟೈಮಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಇಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಫೀಸರ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ನೀವು ತುಂಬ ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಆವಾಗ 100% ರೈಟ್ಸ್ ನಿಮಗೆ, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರು ಎಕ್ಸಿಕ್ಯೂಟಿವ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಜಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿ.
There are two categories. One is expenditure observer. All IRS officers are eligible to be appointed as a election observer. So ಒಂದು ಲೋಕಸಭಾ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂನ್ಸಿ ಅಥವಾ 3-4 MLA constituency, we will be appointed as expenditure observer. So we have been authorized to observe what are the expenditure. There are so many procedures. You have to observe their expenditure. You have to get the so many details.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ ಎಲ್ಲ above 50,000 ಇದ್ರೆ ಹಿಡಿತಾರೆ.
That is
ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು,
ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು, ಸೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಹಾಗೆ. ಸೊ ಅದು ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್
ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಷನ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ಲಿ
we will go and we will take action.
And you also make some your own judgments.
Yes, that is there.
Okay, ಅವಾಗ ಫುಲ್ ಪವರ್ election.
We are authorized to do anything, any amount, any information. We have to verify whether it pertains to not accounted money, unauthorized money. I have to see it.
ಮತ್ತೆ ಇವರು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಪೇಯರ್ ಹಣ ಹೇಗೆ ವಿನಿಯೋಗಿಸಬೇಕು ಅದು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾವೇ ಓಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಇಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ವಿವೇಚನೆಗೆ ಬಿಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅದು ನಾವು ಹೇಳಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾಲರ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಲೋ. ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಹೂ ಸ್ಪೀಕಿಂಗ್?
ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಮಂಜುನಾಥ್ ರೇವಣ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು.
ಹೇಳಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವಶನಿಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಈಗ.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇದೆ ಸರ್.
ಹೇಳಿ.
ರೆಂಟ್ ಇದು TDS ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸರ್, ರೆಂಟ್ ಕೊಡೋರು TDS ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನು ಫೈಲ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೇವೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ನಂಬರ್ 16A ಅದು ಅನುಮೋದನೆ ಆಗಿರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡದೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಸರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಗೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಲೆಟರ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅವ್ರು ಅಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. 10 ವರ್ಷ ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಡಿಮಾಂಡ್ ನೋಟಿಸ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ.
ಈಗ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದೇ ಡಿಪಾರ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ನವ್ರು ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, ನೀವು ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ್ಯಕ್ಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು, ಸೂಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬೋದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯುವರ್ ಮನಿ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟೈನ್ಡ್.
ಈಗ ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಅವಕಾಶ ಕೊಡಬಾರ್ದು. ನನ್ನ ವಿಷಯ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ TDS
ನೋಡಿ ಅದು ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೂಕ್ತ ನೀವು ಕಂಪ್ಲೇಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸೂಕ್ತ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಪೆನಾಲ್ಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ದು ಇವತ್ತಿದು ಕೇಸ್ ಉಂಟಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ್, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಮೇಯ್ನ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಈಗ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು 31 ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಡಿಕ್ಲರೇಷನ್ ಉಂಟು. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇವತ್ತಿದು ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಇದು ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ಪರ್ವ್ಯೂ ಅದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ವೆರಿ ಹ್ಯೂಜ್ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಗಿಯುವುದಂತಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಇನ್ನೂ ತುಂಬ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಮುಂಚೆ, ಇನ್ನು ಪುನಃ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಈಗ 31 ಡಿಸೆಂಬರಿಗೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಇದೊಂದು ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಉಂಟು. ಆದ್ದರಿಂದ ಇದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಯಾವುದೇ ವ್ಯೂವರ್ಸ್ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಈಗ ಸದ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಳಿ. ಯಾಕಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಎನಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಟು ಆನ್ಸರ್, ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಇರಲಿ ರೇವಣ್ಕರ್ ಅವರು. ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು ಡಿಟೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ವಿವಾದ್ ಸೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ್ ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಚಿಕ್ಕ ವಿರಾಮ. ವೀಕ್ಷಕರೇ, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಕೆ ಬಾದ್.
The Bhima Brilliance Diamond Jewelry Festival is here to light up your celebrations.
Enjoy flat ₹7,000 off per carat on diamonds.
Also, get a free 1 gram gold coin with every carat.
Additionally, save 10% on making charges with the exchange of old diamond or on gold jewelry purchases.
Offers valid from December 9th, 2024 to January 5th, 2025. Exclusively available at all Bhima showrooms.
TNC apply.
ಈ ಹಬ್ಬದ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಸತ್ಯವಾದ ಫಲವನ್ನು ಪಡೆಯಲು ದೀಪಂ ದೀಪ ಹಚ್ಚುವ ಎಣ್ಣೆ.
ದೀಪಂ ದೀಪ ಹಚ್ಚುವ ಎಣ್ಣೆ, ಸತ್ಯಾಂಶವಿದ್ದರೆ ಫಲವು ನಿಶ್ಚಿತ.
ಮುತ್ತೂಟ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಸ್, ಭಾರತದ ನಂಬರ್ 1 ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಟ್ರಸ್ಟೆಡ್ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಸರ್ವಿಸಸ್ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್. ಸೊ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ಲೋನ್ ಗಾಗಿ ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ 1-800-202-1212.
ಸಮಾರಂಭ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೇನು, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸಂಭ್ರಮ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಸಲು ನಾವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಸಿದ್ಧ. ಸಾಂಪ್ರದಾಯಿಕ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸೈನ್ಗಳ ಮಹಾ ಸಂಗ್ರಹ. ನಿಮಗೊಪ್ಪುವ ಉಡುಗೆಗಳು ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಬೆಲೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋ ಕಾಂಪ್ರಮೈಸ್. ನೀವಿಟ್ಟ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಹೆಮ್ಮೆ. ನೂತನ್ ಕ್ಲೋತ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ಮಡಂತ್ಯಾರು.
ನಿಮ್ಮ ಆರ್ಥಿಕ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗೆ ಸುವರ್ಣಾವಕಾಶ. ರೋಹನ್ ಸಿಟಿಯ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೈನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಖಾತರಿಪಡಿಸಿಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಇಂದು 50 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದಾನೇ ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳು 32,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳ ಆದಾಯ. 75 ಲಕ್ಷ ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳ ಹೂಡಿಕೆಯೊಂದಿಗೆ ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳು 47,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿಗಳ ಆದಾಯ ಗಳಿಸೋದು ಗ್ಯಾರಂಟಿ. ಮಂಗಳೂರಿನ ಪ್ರೈಮ್ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ನಲ್ಲಿರುವ ಅತ್ಯುತ್ತಮ ವಾಣಿಜ್ಯ ಮಳಿಗೆ ರೋಹನ್ ಸಿಟಿ ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕಮರ್ಷಿಯಲ್, ವಿಜಯ್, ಮ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಲೋರ್. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಾಗಿ ಕರೆ ಮಾಡಿ 9845490100.
The beginning of everything.
ಮೈ ಲಾರ್ಡ್, ನನ್ ಕ್ಲೈಂಟ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸನ್ಫ್ಲವರ್ ಆಯಿಲ್, ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವ್ರು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು
ಡಬ್ಬಾ ಡಕೋಟಾ ಆಯಿಲ್.
ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ ಸಾಕ್ಷಿ.
ಈಗ ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಅದ್ಭುತ. ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್ ನ ವರ್ಲ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಾಲಜಿಯಿಂದ ಮಾಡಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಎಣ್ಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಡುಗೆ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು.
ಫ್ರೀಡಮ್, ಹುಷಾರಾಗಿದೆ.
ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಜಗತ್ತಿನ ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಮಳಿಗೆ, ಕರಾವಳಿ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಜನತೆಯ ಪ್ರಶಂಸೆ ಗಳಿಸಿದ ಮದುವೆ ಸೀರೆಗಳ ಹೆಸರಾಂತ ಮಳಿಗೆ ಅಂಚನ್ ಗಾರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ರವರ ನೂತನ ಮಳಿಗೆ ಅಂಚನ್ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ಸ್. ಬಹುಮಹಡಿಯ ವಿಶಾಲ ಕೊಠಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗೆ ಇದೀಗ ತೆರೆದುಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ಬಂಟ್ವಾಳ ಬೈಪಾಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿರ್ಮಾಣಗೊಂಡ ಅಂಚನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಆಯ್ಕೆಗೆ ಸುವರ್ಣಾವಕಾಶ. ಕಾಂಜೀವರಂ, ಪ್ಯೂರ್ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಆರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಸಾಫ್ಟ್ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿ ಸಾರಿ, ಕಾಟನ್ ಸಾರಿ, ಮ್ಯಾಚಿಂಗ್ ಬ್ಲೌಸ್ಗಳು. ಮದುವೆ ಸಂಭ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ, ಪುರುಷರಿಗೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗುವ ಸೂಟಿಂಗ್, ಶರ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಶರ್ವಾಣಿ, ಬಾಬಾ ಸೂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ನವನವೀನ ವಿನ್ಯಾಸದ ಎಲ್ಲ ರೀತಿಯ ರೆಡಿಮೇಡ್ಸ್, ಫ್ಯಾಷನ್ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಸಾಂಪ್ರದಾಯಿಕ ಉಡುಪುಗಳ ಲೇಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಕಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ಗಳೊಂದಿಗೆ ವಿವಿಧ ವಿನ್ಯಾಸದ ಫುಟ್ವೇರ್ಗಳು, ಫ್ಯಾನ್ಸಿ, ಟಾಯ್ಸ್, ಗಿಫ್ಟ್ ಐಟಂಗಳು ಒಂದೇ ಸೂರಿನಡಿ. ಇಂದೇ ಭೇಟಿ ಕೊಡಿ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಗ್ರಾಹಕರಿಗಾಗಿ ಅತಿ ಕಡಿಮೆ ದರದಲ್ಲಿ ಲಭ್ಯ. ಅಂಚನ್ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ಸ್, ಬೈಪಾಸ್, ಬಂಟ್ವಾಳ, ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆ. ದೂರವಾಣಿ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ 8941444840 ಅಥವಾ 9448984097.
ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ತಿಂಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಆಹಾರ ಅಂತ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿರಿಧಾನ್ಯದಿಂದ ತಯಾರಾದಂತ ಆಹಾರ.
ಗರಿಗರಿಯಾದ ಮಸಾಲೆ ದೋಸೆ, ರಾಗಿ ದೋಸೆ ಹಾಗೂ ಇಡ್ಲಿ, ಪಡ್ಡು, ಉಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಟಿನ ಜೊತೆ ಚಪಾತಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಸಹ ಜೀನಿ ಬ್ರ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ನೆನ್ಪಿರ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಪಿ ಶುಗರ್ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಜೀನಿ ಕುಡಿಯಿರಿ.
ಮಾನವ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳು ರೇಷ್ಮೆ ನೂಲಿನಂತೆ ಸೂಕ್ಷ್ಮ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳನ್ನು ಬಟ್ಟೆಗೆ ನೇಯಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಟಿಎನ್ಸಿ ರಮನಾಥ್ ರಾಜ್. ಬಟ್ಟೆಗಳು ಹೃದಯದ ಸಂಬಂಧಗಳನ್ನು ಬೆಸೆಯುತ್ತದೆ.
ಎಸ್ಸಿಡಿಸಿಸಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಎಂಎನ್ ರಾಜೇಂದ್ರ ಕುಮಾರ್ ಸಾರಥ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಾರ್ಯನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುತ್ತಿರುವ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ಸತತ 19 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಅಪೆಕ್ಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ, 18 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಬಾರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರಶಸ್ತಿ ಪುರಸ್ಕೃತ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಏಕೈಕ ಸಹಕಾರಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್. ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕನ್ನಡ, ಉಡುಪಿ ಜಿಲ್ಲೆಗಳ ಜನರ ಸಮಗ್ರ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿಗೆ ವಿಶೇಷ ಸಾಲ ಯೋಜನೆ, ಗೃಹ ಸಾಲ, ಕೃಷಿ, ಹೈನುಗಾರಿಕೆ, ಶೈಕ್ಷಣಿಕ ಸಾಲ, ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ, ವಾಹನ ಸಾಲ, ಚಿನ್ನಾಭರಣಗಳಿಗೆ ಈಡಿನ ಸಾಲ ಹಾಗೂ ಇನ್ನಿತರ ಸಾಲ ಸೌಲಭ್ಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಸುಲಭ ಹಾಗೂ ತ್ವರಿತಗತಿಯ ಸಾಲ ನೀಡಲಾಗುವುದು. ಹೆಚ್ಚಿನ ಮಾಹಿತಿಗಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹತ್ತಿರದ ನಮ್ಮ ಶಾಖೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸಿ. ಎಸ್ಸಿಡಿಸಿಸಿ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಪ್ರಧಾನ ಕಚೇರಿ, ಉತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟ ಸಹಕಾರಿ ಸೌಧ, ಕೊಡಿಯಾಲ್ಬಾಯಿ, ಮಂಗಳೂರು. ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಭರವಸೆಯ ವ್ಯವಹಾರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಹಾಗೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಬ್ಯಾಂಕ್.
ಸರ್ ಅವರ ಅಪ್ಪಟ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿ ಬಾಪ.
ನಿಮ್ದು ಬಿಗ್ ಬಜೆಟ್ ಫಿಲಂ ಆದ್ರೆ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಬಟ್ಟ ಹಾಕಿರಲ್ಲ, ಡೈಲಿ ಕೂದಲು ಬಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಮಮ್ಮ ಬೈಯಲ್ವಾ?
ಬೈತಾರೆ.
ಯಾಕೆ ಕೂದಲು ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀರಿ?
ಬೈಲಿ ಅಂತ.
ನೀವು ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಬುಲೆಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂಡಿಗೆ ಬೀಳುತ್ತೆ?
ಬೇಗದ್ರೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಶೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡುವ.
ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಿನ್ನರ್ಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ಅಂತಾರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟದ USFDA ಪಟ್ಟ.
10 ಅಲ್ಲ 20 ಅಲ್ಲ 80 ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗಿರುವ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದ ಏಕೈಕ ವಿನ್ನರ್ ಗೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಿನ್ನರ್.
RJR Herbal Hospitals. RJR Herbal Hospitals. 150 plus years of service, 250 plus doctors, 75 plus branches.
ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಿಯಾಂಕಾ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವಾಗತ ಸುಸ್ವಾಗತ.
ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ತೆಗ್ಬೇಡ,
ಅಕ್ಕುಲ್ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹುಡುಗಿರ ದೃಷ್ಟಿ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಮೇಡಮ್.
ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ಸಮ್ ಮೋರ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಪ್ರತಿ ಸತಿ ಇವೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸರ್ ಪೇನ್ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ಈ ವರ್ಷ ನಮ್ಮ ಆನಿವರ್ಸರಿ ಕೂಡ UI ಟೀಮ್ ಹೈಜಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು.
ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಆನಿವರ್ಸರಿ.
ಸಂಜೆಯ ಗಾಳಿಗೆ ಹೂ ಬಿಡುವ, ಸಂಭ್ರಮದ ಕರೆದೇರಿಡುವ, ಕನಸಿಗೂ ಉಳಿಯುವ ಕಾತರವ ನಾ ಕಂಡೆ. ಗಮನಿಸೋ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೂ ತುಂಬ ಚಂದ ವಿಸ್ಮಯ, ಗುರುತಿಸೋ ನೆನಪಿಗೂ.
ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹುಡುಗಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆದ್ಲು. ಅವಳೂಟ ಸೀರೆ ಅಂತೂ ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಲ್ವಾ?
ಸೀರೆ ಸಂಜೀವ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಶೋರೂಮ್ ಇಂದ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ.
ನಿಂಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತು?
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮದುವೆ ಸಮಾರಂಭ ಅಂದಾಗ ಮೊದ್ಲಿಗೆ ನೆನಪಿಗೆ ಬರೋದು ಸಂಜೀವ್ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಶೋರೂಮ್ ತಾನೆ.
ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲು ನನ್ನ ಮದುವೆಗೂ, ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮದುವೆಗೂ, ನನ್ನ ಮೊಮ್ಮಕ್ಕಳ ಮದುವೆಗೂ ಸಂಜೀವ ಶೆಟ್ಟರದ್ದೇ ಜವಳಿ. ಉತ್ತಮ ದರ್ಜೆಯ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಬೆಲೆಗೆ ಸಿಗುವ ಬಟ್ಟೆ, ಕ್ವಾಲಿಟಿ, ವೆರೈಟಿ, ಅದ್ಭುತ.
75 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ವಸ್ತ್ರ ಪರಂಪರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಗುಣಮಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ಆದ್ಯತೆ ನೀಡುತ್ತಾ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಲಾಭಾಂಶ, ನಿಗದಿತ ದರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಪೀಳಿಗೆಯ ಗ್ರಾಹಕರ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಗೆದ್ದ ಮಹಾವಸ್ತ್ರ ಮಳಿಗೆ ಎಂ ಸಂಜೀವ ಶೆಟ್ಟಿ ಸಿಲ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರೆಡಿಮೇಡ್ಸ್, ಪುತ್ತೂರು ಹಾಗೂ ಮಂಗಳೂರು.
Dear viewers, you are all welcome after the break to this program. Vivad se Vishwas scheme 2024. We have with us two esteemed dignitaries, Shri P. Suresh Rao, IRS, Additional Director of Income Tax, retired, Bangalore, and CA S. Srinivas Kamath, past Chairman, ICI, Mangalore. Both of you are again welcome to the show after the break. We have one caller, we will attend. Hello.
Sir, Namaskara.
Namaskara, who speaking?
I am KJ Pai from Bangalore.
KJ Pai from Bangalore. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Now, my one question is, this Vivad se Vishwas, you are giving concession to the defaulter, and by 31st December, if they settle, they will be safe. Whether I just want to know, isn't it discouraging to the people who are promptly paying, and either you have to compensate them by giving some discount in the coming year, or how it will affect, you can kindly explain. That is the first question. Second question, last time, maybe in the year 2020, this scheme was covering even search cases where the amount involved is 5 crores, up to 5 crores.
Correct.
But this year that is excluded. Is there any specific reason for that, sir?
Okay.
These two questions, sir.
Very nice questions. We appreciate your concern
thank
regarding
you, sir.
prompt taxpayers also. Very nice.
Yeah.
Our P. Suresh Rao, IRS, he will reply because he was from revenue side. He was there for 36 years. His question is, those who are paying prompt taxes, are they not discouraged by giving concession discount to the defaulters or tax evaders?
We have to see this from the other perspective. See, there are a lot of litigations pending, so which are wasting the time, either both department and as well as the assessees.
Correct.
To avoid that wastage of time, energy, etc. Second thing, we will get revenue also. You have to see from this perspective.
If it is held up in litigation,
So
very
it will
difficult
keep
to
on.
get the revenue.
Very
Only
difficult
20% you have to pay.
The assessee will go to second appeal. If the assessee loses the case, he will go for second appeal.
And you know, in India, when the finality comes, it will take years and years.
At the time, assessee may not be there.
Assessee may not be there. Even though decision is in favor of the revenue, there may not be any asset to confiscate or lot of issues.
So government taken wise decision so that the revenue will come.
But one thing is there, Mr. Pai, you are on the line?
Yes, sir.
Normally what happens, if any default is there, they are barred in getting bank loans and other things and all, because nil statutory liability certificate is to be given by the CA. Then another thing is, when any income tax clearance or any such things, it is very difficult for them unless the dues are paid. So these cases are there. Those government also is helpless, even SS is also helpless. In such cases, some mediation process through which win-win situation from both the sides. That may be the reason. Then 2020, he told one more very good question. In 2020, Vivad se Vishwas, up to 5 crore tax demand. The search cases were also involved. Why this has been excluded in this year's Vivad se Vishwas scheme?
See, basically, as per me, this is my personal opinion. Say, wherever search take place, sir knows from department side, it's a lot of efforts required from department side before the day of search. They make so many inquiries.
Correct.
All those
investigations.
Yeah, so all these work efforts will go waste if they come in a Vishwas scheme. Say now, before answering, I will just say, just because a person is in Vivad or in appeal, it doesn't mean that he is not a prompt taxpayer. He is also prompt taxpayer. Vivad arises because there is a change of opinion, complexity,
technicality.
As a layman, I may not understand, or officer may see from different. So that doesn't mean he has cheated the government, therefore he is in Vivad.
Correct.
He is also a prompt taxpayer.
Correct.
Similarly, search, said that time also, they have not exempted all search cases. They said small search cases up to 5 crores limit. This time they said okay, because maybe
and from time to time amendment can be also done.
Yeah.
If the collection under these schemes comes very less, then they will include that also.
Yeah, they could have reduced that limit instead of 5 crore, 3 crore or 2 crore, but it's a Parliament's decision.
Correct.
They said they are excluding search cases this time.
Correct. Very nice questions, Mr. Pai from Bangalore. We appreciate your concern.
Thank you.
And if you on 4th January we are conducting that Tri Shatak celebration. You are invited to the show, and for asking a lot of very relevant questions. We tell praiseworthy questions. We will honor you on that appropriate stage. Thank you very much.
Okay, sir.
Now that payment, what is the disputed tax, disputed interest and disputed penalty? Three things are there, and disputed fee. So how much is to be paid if appeal is done by appeal, that means SSC, how much? If the appeal is by revenue, how much? Can you just brief about it?
Yeah, before going for the calculation of tax to be paid, let us come to the definition of disputed tax, disputed penalty or disputed interest, etc. Disputed tax, in case of appeals, SLP or writ, etc., the disputed tax is the tax payable if the decision is against the taxpayer.
Correct.
It's
Only
pertains to
tax,
both.
not
Only
interest
tax.
or
Tax
penalty
include
or any
cess
late
and,
fee.
tax is cess and includes cess and surcharge.
Surcharge, yes.
No other interest components are involved in this.
Correct.
Suppose in case
That
of
234A, B, C interest
all will
and
not be computed in that.
222 interest and all.
That will not come. See, only cess and surcharge will come as it included in the tax.
Okay.
And in case of objection filed before the DRP, and which is no direction is issued so far, in those cases
Up
tax
to 22nd July.
as on 26th, that specific date we are already told. All these cases pertain to cases which are pending as on
22nd
July 2024. Tax payable if the variations are confirmed by the DRP. This is the definition of disputed tax. In case of DRP direction issued but final order is not passed, in those cases.
Let's okay now talk about the rates.
Rates.
Because the time will
time
not
limit
be
is very
enough
short.
to-
So coming to now rates. So there is, as already we have told, it is old appellant case and new appellant case. For the new appellant case, the tax, including I have told, cess and surcharge, it is 100% of the disputed tax.
No interest is
If it
waived,
is-
penalty is waived,
everything is
prosecution is
waived.
waived.
Yeah, and if it is declaration is filed before 31st December 2024, suppose he files a declaration after 31st, then it is 110%.
Okay, 10% extra.
10% extra.
For delay.
For delay is disputed
That
tax.
means please note, SSEs, those who are in appeal, you just appraise yourselves and go to your chartered accountant and just check if you are eligible under this scheme. Before 31st December only, if you give the declaration, then only 100% of the tax amount. After that means 10% extra you have to pay.
This is regarding new appellant. In
Okay.
case of old appellant, it is 110% if it is separated before 31st and 120% if the declaration is filed after 31st.
Okay.
This is regarding tax.
Okay, interest and penalty.
Interest and penalty, it is 25% if the declaration is filed before 31st and 30% after declaration filed after 31st and 1st of January. This is
Okay.
regarding new appellant.
Okay.
For old appellant, it is 30 and 35%.
Okay. If the appeal is done by the department, revenue,
Yeah.
then how much tax?
If the department appeal is filed the department and suppose SSC has got favorable decision in the higher authority, suppose appeal is pending before CIT appeals, SSC has got a favorable decision for earlier years which is confirmed allowed by the ITAT and which is not reversed by High Court or Supreme Court, then 50% of the dispute tax has to be paid.
Oh, that is 50% discount.
Only
If the
50
appeal from revenue department.
Revenue side, and SSC should have favorable decisions in his favor which is not reversed.
In case of penalty?
In case of penalty also, the SSC has to pay 50% of the amount payable.
Oh, very nice.
Penalty will not come here.
Okay. Oh, very nice. Next, what are the covered cases?
In
ITAT, Covered cases.
Covered case means, say suppose for this financial year or assessment year, I am on appeal. Say let's assume depreciation issue. Every year depreciation will claim. This year I am in appeal, some rate difference, etc., etc. There may be some debate with the income tax. So I am in appeal before Commissioner Appeals. But on the same issue, there was appeal from my side or department side in higher forums, tribunal, high court, etc. Suppose if I am having a favorable judgments in respect of earlier years, then it is a covered issue.
Correct. This is already been covered.
Covered. So even if it is in my appeal, rate applicable is 50%.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
That is excellent. This. Now, okay. Now, somebody wants to now start this under Vivad Vishwas scheme. They want to make declaration. So, what are all the forms involved in this? What is the procedure? Can you just quickly brief?
So, if any appellant decides to go for this scheme, he has to file form number 1. There is one form number 1 is there. This form 1 contains 6 parts in 27 schedules. There are various parts, 6 parts are there. He has to file the form 1, giving all the details about the
and incomplete application may be rejected.
May be rejected also.
Should be fully.
Yes. So if it is filed today, so within 15 days, the designated authority, designated authority.
After filing form 1, the designated authority has to issue form 2.
Form 2
within 15 days.
15 days of the submission of
they
form
are bound by it.
They are bound by it.
Okay.
And the SSC has to pay the tax within 50 days from the receipt of the form 2.
Okay.
And he has to file
This
form
is all
3.
online, huh?
These are online. All the submission of forms are online.
You can't tell registered port not received, not available. Everything online. You have
By
mail
using
ID.
e-filing portal, he has to do it. And suppose he is having digital signature, he has to go for digital signature.
Okay.
Otherwise, that electronic verification of the signature.
Okay.
And after filing form 3, the SSC has to, while filing form 3, SSC has to give the proof for having paid the tax.
And he has to file form 3.
Form 3. Along with the form 3, he has to give the proof for having paid the tax and also proof for having withdrawn the appeal. If the information
then finally department will give
issue
form
number 4.
Once they issue form 4, the case is closed forever.
Closed
no
forever.
form again
No,
reopening, reassessment,
nothing.
digging, nothing, penalty draft, prosecution box, everything you have the immunity. So that means Vivad say 100% Vishwas. No Vishwas Ghat.
No Vishwas Ghat.
Oh, excellent this. Now, if there is in case of MAT or in case of carry forward or unabsorbed depreciation cases, what is the treatment here?
Yeah, say I will explain it by way of example. Suppose say I have claimed depreciation this year, unabsorbed or carry forward or brought forward depreciation, say let's say 50 lakhs. Now this year I may not get, even my depreciation is reduced, instead of 50 lakh, 20 lakh, I may not get any tax liability because only loss is reduced. Let's assume it is a loss return. That real effect is say after 2 year, 3 year, etc. Because that year if my loss or depreciation loss claim this year is reduced, I may get tax after 3-4 years. So here this Vishwas scheme says I have got option either to settle the dispute this year or the year in which tax liability arises. My personal advice is to settle in the very first year. So wherever that loss is reduced by a assessing officer, I can go for Vishwas scheme. Then that effect will be given at the later stage.
In that loss cases, whether they have to pay taxes if they declare under this scheme.
Yes, because that if loss is reduced, depreciation is, there is some deemed tax liability we say. That is disputed tax for this purpose. So that tax we have to pay.
So if there is already MAT credit, what is the treatment here?
There are two methods. One is SSC can claim for the current year or he can go for the second option where he can claim for the subsequent year this credit.
Okay.
And one more thing I want to add here. So you are referring that once the SSC files this scheme, submit the form 3, it is final. But there is also one clause is there. Suppose declaration will be presumed to be having never made. There are so many conditions there. If it is later or stage, any material furnished in the declaration is found to be false at any stage.
False.
So SSC should be very careful.
Okay.
If any declaration or material furnished in this declaration is found to be false at any stage, then the declaration will be treated as a null and void.
Okay.
Second thing, the conditions for this scheme, if it is not fulfilled or if it is violated, then this scheme will not be treated as a null and void. And third, the taxpayer acts in any manner which not in accordance with the undertaking for not seeking any of the remedy, then this scheme is treated as a null and void. So you should be careful.
That means you cannot
taken for granted.
Fool the government.
Fool the government. You should be very careful so that false information are not submitted while submitting the respective forms.
Okay. Now, suppose declaration is already made, form 4 also obtained, matter is closed. Then how to withdraw the appeal?
Yes, as per the scheme, they say along with the form 1, we have to file a request letter before the concerned appellate authorities to withdraw the appeal.
But if it is not accepted in form 2, then it will be neither here nor there.
Yeah, no, there again, in there again, there is explanation in the scheme. Suppose if at a later stage, by any chance, if scheme is not completed for various reasons, say maybe some default or non-payment of tax,
then
that
appeal will become
reinstated. We can again file one more letter to the appellate authorities with the request to reinstate.
But it will not that number of days for appeal that lapse and all will not be.
No.
Original file will hold good.
Yeah.
Okay. So
and in case, so suppose as on that said it is 22nd September, July. So in that within that period, time is allowed for filing appeal. The SSC has not filed any appeal. Then this case will not be scheme not be applicable to the SSC because the scheme says appeal should be pending as on 22nd July.
Okay. When in any assessment order, both demand has come as well as penalty order also, penalty is also levied. Whether during this declaration, both they have to give declaration or one they can have choice.
The scheme is to encourage the litigation should be reduced. Suppose the SSC submit form 1 in respect of the quantum appeal. That's called quantum appeal. Assessment is quantum appeal.
Correct.
Then if it is accepted and finally form 4 is given, automatically the penalty levied will be removed.
Then penalty payment need not have to.
He need not pay the payment.
Oh, that is the good one.
That is a good thing.
But there is one more situation, sir. If there are both quantum as well as penalty appeals are pending, we cannot apply under Vivad scheme, Vivad se Vishwas, only penalty appeal to be waived off. We have to apply because then quantum appeal will continue. Vivad is not completed.
Okay.
We can apply only quantum appeal, then penalty is automatically waived off.
Okay.
We need not.
But there is some small difference there in case of penalty which are not related to quantums.
Yes.
Suppose say there is a penalty under 271A, 271BA or DA. These are not related to quantum additions. So those cases are independently. For them you have to file separately, form number separately.
Okay. Then one more relevant question. Suppose during the course of assessment, 3-4 grounds, ground number 1 disallowed, ground number 2 disallowed, ground number 3 disallowed, ground number 4 disallowed. But we have the strong belief, ground number 3 and 4 we will definitely 100% win in appeal. Ground number 1 and 2 it is little bit doubtful. Can we make declaration only for ground 1 and 2 and 2, 3, 4 we can exclude?
No. No, say no.
In one order, If you accept, everything you accept.
Accept.
Otherwise, reject, everything you forget.
Yes.
You cannot have partial.
Yes.
So that can be done in case of partially set off cases.
Okay.
Set aside cases, see, there's a two difference in. If set aside order is made, I mean set aside to the CAT appeals or additional CAT appeals, then this submission can be made. This scheme is applicable. Suppose set aside is to the AO, since there is no appeal pending, so this scheme is not applicable. Suppose if it is partially set aside, suppose say there are 4 issues which is allowed, or 2 issues are partially set aside to the appellate authorities, then the SSC can file, go for the scheme for that partially 2 issues.
Okay. Now I think we have covered almost the major issues. Anything you want to say at the end, take away message or sum up?
One more, 2 more issues I want to issue. Even the appeal against 143(1), this scheme is applicable.
Okay.
But where writ is filed against the 148A notices, then this scheme is not applicable because there is no assessment order.
Because that
there is no assessment order.
Correct. Disputed tax is not.
Dispute tax. And in case of 12A order, especially trust matters.
In case of trust
matters regarding 12A matters, this is not applicable.
Okay. If they that is cancel toll and levy tax.
No, then that's appeal against the order is possible, but not under for orders under 12A. Any appeals rate or SLP against 12A,
because there is no quantum of that dispute.
There is no quantum. Assessment that disputed tax is not quantified.
Okay. Wherever dispute tax is not there, this is not applicable.
This is applicable only for disputed tax, disputed penalty, and disputed interest.
Okay.
If there is no dispute regarding
fine no for late filing.
Late filing, that is also coming under this. Fees, it is coming for fees.
Okay. What is the matters relating to TDS and TCS? Can you just brief whether that is also covered here?
Yes. They have covered TDS non-compliances. Say suppose
and TCS also.
TCS non-compliance. Say suppose I have to make a TDS. Say I am giving a professional fee to you. It's like 1 lakh I am giving. I forgot to make TDS. Then interest penalty for not making TDS will come. Secondly, that expenditure is not allowable in my case.
Correct.
Now, if I go for this scheme for that non-compliance, TDS non-compliance, interest, penalty, etc. is waived.
And next year you can claim also.
Claim the expenditure in the relevant year.
Okay. Very nice.
Wherever it is disallowed.
Okay.
One more thing I want to add here. There are some cases where there are 2 assessment orders. One is substantial, one is protective assessment. In those cases, assessor got option to file this declaration either for any of the order. So if it is accepted, then the demand raised in other order will automatically be reduced.
Okay. What about DRP cases? CA Kamath. DRP cases. If it is pending before DRP. That is also considered as appeal.
Yes.
This pending before any application filed before the objection filed before a DRP. If it is this DRP has not sent any communication to the AO, then it is considered as a appeal pending. Where the DRP has sent communication to the AO and AO has not passed the order under 114C13, still it is considered as a case eligible for coming under this scheme.
Oh, very nice.
Another issue is that refund. Say this year I am having a tax payment, appeal pending, Vivad, etc.
Correct.
I have to pay certain
amount. Refund is due from the department.
I cannot say just say suppose assume this year I have to pay 10 lakhs. There is a refund of another 10 lakhs in some other year. I cannot say it is to be adjusted.
That refund is different. This matter, this is different.
Here
you have to pay here.
Yes.
Okay, very
one more thing.
Point.
This scheme is applicable to only income tax matter. Other allied taxes like wealth tax, etc.
Commodity transaction tax.
This will not applicable.
Equalization levy.
Yes.
That are all not covered under this scheme.
One more thing, if there any waiver petitions are there, 234 ABC waiver petition.
Interest waiver petition.
Interest waiver petition.
Or that
So this
also,
scheme is not applicable to those cases.
Okay.
And one more thing, very important, the SSC litigant has to remember, once he pays any amount, he has filed Form 1 and Form 2 he has received, say suppose there is a demand of 10 crores, 10 lakhs. So SSC is asked to pay 50%, that is 5 lakhs. Suppose SSC received Form 2 and he is asked to pay 5 lakhs, he pays 3 lakhs. Suppose he is not able to the balance, then he cannot claim the amount paid in this scheme.
Okay. But can it be adjusted?
It can be adjusted towards the demand later. That decision is not taken, but
that
he cannot claim this amount.
This will not gone.
Unless he pay the tax, he cannot go under this.
But do you not think that this 15 days is too harsh? How 15 days, within 15 days a person can garner so much amount?
So that is why this is called a scheme. Because the scheme is valid for 3 months. And they are not given the deadline also. Even he can submit after first also.
No, my opinion, according to C.S. Srinivas Kamath, because you are representing clients, you are representing revenue. Is it not too harsh? Within 15 days, how money can be garnered? Do you not think that it can be extended to 30 days or 60 days time?
Yes.
So that, or else within 30 days you pay. If you pay within 60 days, so much extra interest.
Yes.
Otherwise, this will disappear.
Yes.
That is better. I think better we can make one representation to the government stating that 15 days is too harsh.
Yes.
Because those who have so much money, they cannot have gone for dispute also, many people.
Yes.
So that is a matter of concern. So collection of money, government is correct, but here they should have ready money, no? So the very purpose of this Vivad se Vishwas will get defeated. So better they can give not long rope, at least not very short rope also. Some
it could have been given.
Some reasonable time so that the very purpose of this scheme can be
achieved.
Let us hope after seeing the response till 31st December, government take decision in this regard.
Okay.
They are making various outreach programs in Chamber of Commerce, CA Institute. There they may receive.
And here also Namma Kudla we are doing outreach program.
Correct.
Across.
So this
it
is
reaching across the
opinion
globe.
of
Even
the public.
NRIs.
Yeah.
Now December, January they are coming on vacation.
Yeah.
And they can see in YouTube also.
Yes.
Even for NRIs also it is applicable, no? Same
Every
scheme.
SSC, it talks about the appellant.
Okay.
SSC was filed the appeals to SLP, etc., etc., etc.
Okay. So even NRIs also it is applicable.
Any SSC.
So they can make use of this benefit also if they have any issues.
Yes.
So in short, this Vivad se Vishwas, can you sum up and what is your takeaway message for?
It is a very good scheme introduced by the government. They have got a very good response in the earlier scheme 1.0. They have got a very good response. Almost 15 to 20% people have opted for that. At that time, around 4.5 lakhs appeals were pending, and they have received application declarants for 1.46 lakh crores, lakh SSCs. Similarly, we have got around 6 lakh appeals here. We are expecting a good response from the SSC. So, very good scheme because the SSC need not bother about the interest, penalty, prosecution. They have to pay only 50% of the tax liability. The person who is sure of getting any relief from the SSC, they have to make use of this scheme.
Okay.
And they can be relieved from all other headaches.
Okay. Mr. Kamath, being a professional chartered accountant, what you advise your customers whether to go for the scheme or not, or case to case basis, merits of the case, whether they can win the appeal or not. Based on that, you take the decision. What is your takeaway?
Yes, say first strength of the appeal we have to see. Secondly, say time involvement. So the very object of the scheme is, so instead of wasting time in the litigation, you settle off some advance. Say my opinion or my experience in last 30 years in this litigation. Say suppose 50 lakhs demand is there or litigation. We are not sure the entire demand will be nullified even after going in free or
in some cases that interest portion is more than the tax amount.
Correct.
So such people it is highly beneficial.
Yes. That is the main
and
object.
Penalty is rest assured it will be dropped.
Yes.
Correct, no?
Yes.
So prosecution, no tension.
Correct.
You can have sound sleep.
Sleep.
Okay. Very nice.
Yeah.
So on behalf of Namma Kudla entire viewers and Namma Kudla channel and my personal behalf, I should thank you, both of you, Shri P. Suresh Rao, Additional Director of Income Tax Investigation, retired from Bangalore, as well as CA S. Srinivas Kamath, past Chairman, ICA Bangalore. Thank you very much for being with us for the last nearly 1 hour 45 minutes and disseminating your expertise and knowledge with our viewers. Thank you very much. And I wish both of you happy Christmas as well as this happy New Year. And I request all the viewers to take benefit of this Vivad se Vishwas scheme. For those it is applicable. Don't postpone your decisions. It is the time government has given to buy peace at very lower cost. This is the small note from my side also. Viewers, do you have finance, taxation, banking confusion? We will provide you Namma Kudla Business Tonic solution. And on behalf of our Namma Kudla channel, we wish you all happy Christmas and New Year. I am CA SS Naik signing off.